Hello and a very warm welcome back to Northwestern Models TV, and today I'm going to show you how to build the two-wheeled luggage trolley or sack truck kit in N-gauge from Springside Models. So let's get started. So as with any of these Springside kits, first things first, we need to break into it to have a look at what component parts we have. So let's get in there. Staple out of the way and bring all the bits out. So there we are. Okay, so what have we got here? Well, this particular kit makes up two of these sack truck or platform trolleys, and we can see here that we've got two backs, two sets of wheels and the two bases for them. So it's basically a three-part kit, and you make up two of them. So I'm probably going to do this in a similar way to the four-wheeled platform trolley I made in the previous video. In that I'm going to use some blue tack or white tack adhesive just to help hold things in place while it gets glued together, because that's just going to make life a lot easier. We're not going to be struggling to hold things in place when it's all trying to move around. So let's have a go with that. So base attack there, and I think we'll put one of them on first. Now I think we'll try and attach the wheels to one first. Now we're going to try and zoom in a bit, because it is obviously very small because this is N-gauge. So I'm hoping you're going to be able to see. Let's move that into the centre so you can see better. Now on the back pieces here, these are actually quite good casting, so we can actually see quite well. On one side it sticks out a bit at the bottom than it does the other side, so the bit where it sticks out, there is actually a little ridge in it I can just about see, which is where the wheels go. So that's easy enough to find, and there is a cutout on the opposite side for where the base plate goes. So to glue all this in place, I'm actually going to use the Deluxe Materials Rocket Rapid Glue again, because it's an ideal glue. It works well. But as with the platform trolley in the previous video, I'm going to put the glue on a piece of plastic card, so it's just easier for me to work with, so I'm not trying to get a big blob of glue all over the place and make a bit of a sticky mess. So let's do that. I'm just going to apply the glue with a little piece of brass wire. You could use a sewing pin or something similar if you wanted to apply it. So we've got some glue on there, and then using the auto tweezers, I'm just going to drop the wheels into place and just very carefully line them up. I'm trying not to use my fingers too much because this is obviously very small. It's quite delicate to grab hold of the various bits, so that's why the tweezers do come in handy, and they will be available from us very soon, all being well, along with some of the other tools and accessories which we use. So we'll just let that dry for a minute or so. Shouldn't be too far off. The castings on these are actually really good, so they've not actually needed any cleaning up at all, which is quite nice, because sometimes with white metal kits you end up with quite a bit of flash down the side which needs cleaning up. And I'm just going to add just a tiny bit more glue to these, just to help hold it in place a bit better. Just to, again, just give it a bit of strength. I mean, it's that small, it's getting, you know, the glue in the right place and enough on there, so I don't think quite had enough on there to begin with, but we should have now. Once we've got that done, we can figure out how we're going to hold it in place to put the base on, which shouldn't be too difficult to do. I'll only make one of these up for this particular video because you don't need to see me doing it twice. But it should be okay, and you can see now, just gently tapping it with the craft knife like those wheels are, were on there. He says he just peels them off. Let's just try to lift them off a bit. Well, the joyful thing about using the blue tack is generally that it doesn't stick to anything particularly. So the glue shouldn't really stick to it, although I think it did a tiny little bit then. So that's on there. So now pop it at the end. So the wheels have still got a bit of space to dry out. But so again, so the blue tack's just helping hold the trolley in place. I know you can't really see it because it's white tack with white metal bits, but we will. It is there. You can just about see it. So let's get the base piece ready to go on. And let's get some glue on there. So this base piece literally goes on the very bottom of the sack truck or luggage trolley, or whatever you wish to call it. The idea of the blue tack was that it didn't move everything. Attempt to drop this on there. I have a feeling that this is going to be very fiddly to get on, so let's just try again. There we go. It's on. So I'm just not going to touch that for a minute whilst we let the glue settle off. So we'll definitely put a little bit more glue on because that's obviously a very delicate piece now, and it is obviously the slightest touch and that is probably going to ping off there without any real effort, I would imagine. So let's see if we can get a little bit more on there. So essentially this is this sack truck built. Obviously it's going to require some painting, which is generally just going to be a brown colour. We'll just use some acrylic paints to do it. We'll get a base layer on there first, and then use some acrylics to give it the actual colour. Then these will go on display for our exhibition display stand. Once I've built the other one up, which obviously won't take too long because the first one has only taken me as long as this video has been going up to date. So there we go. So there we go, that is how to build the N-gauge snack trucks or two-wheeled platform trolley kit from Springside. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Also, do please hit the subscribe button as well, so that you don't miss out on our next video, which will be coming along very, very soon. So until then, happy modelling.